In this video, we will understand why CBAM reporting matters for your business expansion in the European Union. The EU CBAM is a significant carbon pricing mechanism that is impacting businesses and traders. CBAM will most likely continue to affect the more number of sectors and industries in future than it currently covers. At present, it applies to only 6 carbon-intensive sectors, and it will cover all the sectors under the EU ETS. Hence, it is critical that the CBAM reporting is not taken lightly. CBAM is not like any other climate compliance for corporate sustainability. It is a carbon pricing mechanism introduced to prevent carbon leakage and act as a gateway to future-proofing your businesses in the European Union. It matters for the businesses that have a higher volume of trade with the European Union in carbon-intensive sectors and services. Here's a look at multiple scenarios in which CBAM could hamper businesses. Limited or no market access. One of the most immediate and extremely severe consequences of not complying with CBAM is the inability to access the EU market. Many suppliers from across different parts of the world who are engaged in trade with stakeholders in the EU could face an ecosystem of blocked market access if they fail to comply on time. Once the CBAM enters full-fledged implementation phase, importers will be mandated to purchase and surrender CBAM certificates that must reflect embedded carbon emissions in their products. This means there will be no import clearance due to lack of verified emissions data. Companies will also have limited or no market access if they don't consistently submit the quarterly reports. This could lead to delayed, penalized, and outright rejection of shipments at the EU borders. No buyers in EU. Both suppliers and EU buyers, importers, are under increasing CBAM pressure. Since the importers are legally obligated to submit the emissions reports for their imports before free circulation in the market, they will not be preferring businesses and suppliers that are not CBAM compliant. Under such a scenario, they will most likely switch to suppliers who provide actual emissions data. Importers will be building a robust network of suppliers to ensure a reliable, compliant supply chain to avert business risks. Financial implications. From the start of the definitive regime, there will be financial implications for non-compliance of CBAM. For instance, incorrect, non-timely, incomplete, or missing reports could invite penalties. Besides fines, there is the risk of supply chain disruption. If your emissions data does not meet verification standards, the EU importer may halt future orders or delay payment while awaiting clarification. For small to mid-sized exporters, these disruptions can severely impact cash flow, client relationships, and operational planning. Competitive disadvantage. There are multiple competitive disadvantages of non-CBAM compliance. Suppliers give out negative signals to both buyers and partners that they lack preparedness, suffer from poor transparency on environmental impact, and reluctance to adapt to global sustainability norms. CBAM is complex and detailed and requires early and consistent efforts from all stakeholders for successful compliance. It requires building deeper trust and relationships with EU importers, positioning them as future-ready partners to attract climate-conscious investors and buyers. However, CBAM compliance can be turned into a competitive advantage. By investing in reporting systems now, you are not just complying, you are future-proofing your business, strengthening customer relationships, and setting yourself up for success in a low-carbon economy. If you want to understand in detail about CBAM compliance, please visit our website cleancarbon.ai.